Alright, what's up everybody? So, for this video I'm gonna kind of introduce or kind of spread the word about this game. I feel like it's a bit underrated, called Citadel Forged with Fire. There's a few pretty cool things that you can do in this game, so let me go ahead and try and show them to you. Okay, so one thing I really like in this game is once you get to a high enough level, you can actually fly around on a broomstick, just like in Harry Potter, or like a witch on a broomstick or something. But then, and then yeah, you can fly around on a damn broomstick. You move around kind of slow unless you go like downward. You pick up speed once you aim downward. And there's actually a screenshot on the marketplace for the game where there's people playing Quidditch. You can play Quidditch in this game. It's pretty cool. And then I was gonna show you my my like forest creature ally. You can tame creatures. I'll show you that here in a second, but you have to feed them like meat and food stuff to keep them. So I've only got this much. This pretty big map. I've only got this much of the map discovered because every time I try and go further north, there's enemies that whoop my butt in like 2 seconds, and then I'm trying to go over here. This throne thing, that's where I've built my little house because it's like a survival game. So you can actually build structures. If I start moving around, I'll actually find some other players' structures. You know, speaking of which, I think this massive fucking this massive castle structure is somebody's house that they built. You'll see mine, yeah. Somebody built this. This is a player's house. Oh my god, and there's this freaking dragon creature. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Navigate through the menu to get to the spellbook. You collect these things called essence. And then you can actually, some ingredients can add special effects to the spells. You can add up to five extra ingredients, but say like these mushrooms add 2% range, so that's not a lot. But if you find a better item like this fairy dust, adds 7% range. Now some of them add like damage, like bones add leech life, which is pretty cool. You can start healing yourself from that. There's dark essence, storm essence. There's a bunch of different kinds of essence in the game. If you don't add an essence to your spell, say you're trying to make a spell, the basic essence is arcane. You can see it says spell essence arcane there. That's how I got both of these spells. You get the haste spell by using haste, or I guess he said. Oh, they must have updated the game. It didn't always say what they did. Alright, well that's cool. So if I add a light essence, nice. So in order to tame your own creature, you have to have at least one light essence, and then this utility. Well, I guess it used to be called utility. So it says pacify. That's the spell that you want in order to tame your own creatures. Now, I've already got a weapon with that on it, so I'm not worried about making that right now. I'll show you the forest creature that I like to tame. He's over by my house. There's a nice, convenient dungeon next to my house. And there's actually fast travel locations. Like you go to a tower and there's like a portal there. Say like this one. So really I should turn around and go that way. Okay. So you can see the safe zone from here. Those safe zones have fast travel points, but you can also find like towers randomly through the map. They're not really random. They're in certain locations, but they also provide fast traveling locations. And anyway, this weird looking portal thing's the fast travel, so. And watch this fast travel. You're literally still in the map. And you're like, well, did I fast travel? The answer is yes. Now that's some fast travel. Alright, yeah, so here's my house. Just a nice little wooden shack. Nothing compared to that freaking guy's castle. If you need to build anything, there's materials all around. All you do is take your weapon and smack the tree, or there's actually a spell, an extraction spell for extracting resources. You can use that. So you can extract like rocks and stuff. Since I'm in the low tier zone, that's all I find is regular wood and stone, but if you get certain areas have like iron ore and better materials, and then of course you can forage the plants and stuff. The yellow pine's more important because that you craft into like bits of cloth and stuff. And there's these rune crystals, you can pick these up, but once you level up and unlock like the forage and stuff, the workbench, you can start making higher tier stuff to make better weapons. And as you can see, I'm level 33. When you level up, you get to choose between upgrading some of your stats, like your health, your mana, or the damage you deal, or your carrying capacity. You also get like some knowledge points. If you come over to the knowledge tree, you can learn how to like craft potions and make better weapons and wands. I'm learning how to make melee weapons and magic staves. You can make wands and melee gauntlets and stuff. You can actually make heavy armor. I'm going to start out with the wizard robes, and then I think I'm going to put points into the heavy armor so I can just have a lot of armor. Be really cool, yeah. And yeah, it's a multiplayer survival game, so other people are in the game, as I was pointing out with the guy's house. Then this is the tamed creatures screen. You can have up to 4 tamed creatures. I guess I don't have any right now because I spent too long away from the game and they all perished. And you gotta make sure when you're crafting stuff, the red outline bar is how many of them you're trying to make, and the blue inner bar is like how long it takes to make each one. And then once they're finished, you come over, you gotta look at the bag and interact with the bag to loot it, take all your junk. And then what's really nice about the tamed creatures is they can also carry your stuff for you, which is why I'm kind of upset that my forest creature is dead. But I'm gonna go get a new one and then train him up a bit. And so this symbol on my map right here, this red, says Lagoon Cave. That's like a dungeon, and that's where I like to go to find my forest creature. There's like 2 of them spawn there. So if I wanted to, I could get 2 of them. Now if you come here as a low level, you're going to want to be careful, because these guys are pretty dangerous. They whip my butt for quite a while. But I'm going to come in here, whoop his butt, and then pacify him. Now it's easier to pacify creatures when their health's a bit lower, so that's what I'm going to do here before I actually start taming him. Okay. So you can't see it very well, but there's like a blue bar around his like icon. that's going up. And once that's finished, he'll be tame. And then I gotta go up and name him, otherwise it won't tame him. He'll just like attack me again. So now that he's fully tamed, you come up to him and hit tame, and then you give him a name, which, since all mine are dead, I normally name the first one either Groot or Forrest Gump or some shit like that. And there you go, you got your tamed creature. He'll actually regenerate some of his health on his own. So once you've got your tamed creature, basically what you want to do is go around finding food and stuff to feed him so that he can stick around longer. Right now he's only got 3.5 hours before he becomes an enemy again or whatever. He's not doing a very good job of defending me right now. Yeah, you always gotta make sure the interface is telling you the correct stuff, because yeah, the game's not flawless, so it is really fun though. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys check it out. Those safe zones look really cool far off in the distance, so we'll just leave that here. It's actually been an update to the game. It's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, I actually found a level 23 fire dragon right here. I think I'm gonna try and come back to tame it. That would be awesome. It scared me poopless.